everyone, Screaming Geek Me here. I am Jerry the Geek. Today we've got a collection update for you, so we're going to talk about everything I picked up in the month of April. But before we get into that, if you like physical media, 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs, like home theater, movies in general, please check out my other videos on my channel because I do these collection updates, I do other discussions, I do unboxings, I do reviews. Check that stuff out. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on for future videos, and always feel free to comment below. Let me know what you think of anything. So let's jump into what I picked up in a month of April. Basically, it's a light month. I've definitely been, previous months, my spending was getting up there. So I've been trying to pull in the reins. I did cut back. May is even going to be less. But that being said, just jump in. The first one we got I got some Kindle Orber. They did their little sale recently, and I picked up 4 of theirs. Always try to get some, so I can get like 3 or 4, so I can at least get the free shipping. So first one up is Escape from Alcatraz, classic Clint Eastwood. I think I had this on DVD. I never had it on Blu-ray, so glad to get the 4K here. Next up, we've got a John Wayne classic, Atari. This is I've never seen. I've never been a big John Wayne fan. I know my mom was, my wife is. So definitely trying to pick up a few and, check out. I heard this is pretty decent. Next up, we got another classic, Charles Bronson's Death Wish. Man, I have not watched this since VHS. So this is going to be a major, to watch this after all these years. So looking forward to dive into this pretty soon. And the last one from Kino, got Reindeer Games. It's another one I've got on DVD. I watched it a couple months ago. I'm one of those people, a lot of people hate on Ben Affleck, but I enjoy his movies. This is one of those I think is really good. So I'm glad to see this get a 4K. I've been wanting to get this for a while now. Next up, got a couple from Amazon. And I ordered these a long time ago, but with Amazon, yeah, they got some great deals at times, but sometimes for some reason they'll say in stock and you order for this great deal and it takes them forever before they even ship it. So you just have to be patient with them. Even with Prime, it just seems like they just don't care, or they think they have it somewhere. Who knows what their freaking thinking is? This is one I ordered, I think, back in January, and I just got it this last month. Footloose, maybe February, I can't remember, but it's been a couple months. It was a great deal, couldn't pass it up. It went out of stock because I hesitated. And if I came back in stock, I told the wife, I said, I'm going to go ahead and order it. And sure, I had to wait for it. Next up, another one. It took probably a month or so before they shipped it. Rio Bravo. I've heard this is a really good 4K. So I've never been a big Western fan. I can take some here and there. So we'll give this one a shot, see how it is. Next up, I got one from eBay. Because of my theme for April, I was doing concerts. And this is one I did own before, but somehow it vanished. Every once in a while it happens. I have some, discs that just come up missing. So I had to rebuy this one so I could talk about it during the concert month. Scorpions, Moment of Glory, where they play with a Berlin Philharmonic Orchestra. Phenomenal concert I've always loved. So I had to get this one again so I could, talk about it after watching it again. And the last of the bunch is I had to go to the local drugstore, and I don't know where they get their movies from. They bring them in. Sometimes they'll have some of them that'll be brand new sealed. Other ones will be used. I don't care, because a lot of times they're just as good. Save a boatload of money. So I had to go in and pick up some scripts for my wife. And of course, she doesn't like me going in there anymore because I find the movies. And always, as I'm in there, when I look up the titles, I'll pull up my phone, I'll look on Blu-ray.com to see what they're selling for, to see if I'm actually saving money. And a lot of them, they are very rare, and I'm coming across them. So the first one we're going to talk is The Final Battle. You can see here it was $2.50. It's used. I haven't watched these since VHS. I don't know if I ever watched them on VHS. I probably watched them on TV, and I haven't seen them since. I still need to get the original series. They had a DVD, but I was like, well, I'll wait. I'll pay the extra and get the Blu-ray set sometime. So this will be good to have for the collection. I always enjoyed these old sci-fi TV shows. Now, next up is a movie that was actually sealed. This was a steelbook, Mothra. Because I took the wrapping off. This, I think, was $3.50 for a freaking sealed steelbook. Mothra I got for less than $4. Like, I couldn't pass that up. Next up, we've got the Blu-ray of Frozen Ground, another Nicolas Cage movie. I'd never heard of this one, so definitely I'm looking forward to checking that out. Next up is a TV series, Extant, with Halle Berry. Mainly, the main reason I bought this was the packaging. I don't normally like digipacks, but this is kind of it's actually kind of aluminum. I wouldn't call it a steel book. You know, it's a metal digipack, and it's kind of magnetic. You have to pull it apart, and it kind of sticks. And you open it up like that. And you open it up, and like I said, it's a light metal, so I think it's kind of like aluminum. So I thought that was kind of a pretty cool. I think it's considered, when looking at Blu-ray.com, I think they call it a Neo case. So I thought that was pretty cool. It was like, again, the whole series was $2.50. So I was like, what the hell, I'll give this a shot. But, if I don't like it, I can get rid of it. I didn't pay much for it. And then the last one from the drugstore I got was another TV show. It's an old series, Thriller. It's an old black and white series. I don't think I've ever seen any of these. These came out in the 60s, I think. And here I got the entire series on DVD for, I think, $7.50. So all of these I picked up from the drugstore for less than 20 bucks. I can't go wrong there. So that pretty much does it for my April haul. Everything I picked up last month. Basically, like I said, not a lot. We had 6 4Ks, 4 Blu-rays, and 2 DVD sets. So totaling, I added 12 titles to my collection and spent $137.37. So that's definitely the lightest month I've had in a long time. Again, finances are getting a little tight. Our tax money's pretty much run out. We've kind of blown through that pretty damn quick. And as far as sellers go, I had 4 from Kino Lorber, 2 from Amazon, 1 from eBay, and 5 from D&B Pharmacy. None from Grove, which Grove has been a light so far this year. There's been a couple months I did not order anything from Grove. Normally it's almost every month. So that wraps it up. I hope you enjoyed this. Please comment below. Let me know what you think. What are some things that you picked up this past month? Did you find some nice classics like myself? It's nice to get old stuff that, you kind of come across instead of getting all the brand new releases. So please let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you picked up. Check out my other videos on my channel. Like, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, and we'll see you soon. Geek out.